Challenge mas mahaba.
Robbie Celis in the ballgame for the first time is Ryan Costello. Kasabay niya si Demusis, JC Marcelino, Robbie Celis of course, and John Wilson. Robbie knocks down the jumper.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see after back-to-back baskets by Robbie Celis, whether from a matchup standpoint or a scheme defensively by Coach Yong, kung anong gagawin niya kay Robbie Celis, because that's one guy you don't want to get going.
Oduba, Demusis ang nakabantay. It looks like Celis and Patino ang matchup dito. That's a travel.
Having some words.
Yeah.
Patino and Demusis. But I like the double team on that short corner. Nung lumalim na yung drive ni Serrano, forced him to give up the ball. And because he gave it up and gave a high pass, it forced the travel eventually. Could have been a walk, could have been not.
Yeah.
But the call, was there. Benito. Robbie Celis.
Yes.
7 straight points. 6 rather.
Robbie Celis going to work here in the third period. This is too big of a game for the captain not to make his mark. Taiwan able to get away. Oduba and Costello stuck together.
And I was about to say, yung adjustment, ipapasok na, nasa scorer's table na. Itong si Simon Camacho. Papalitan malamang si Oduba, pero si Oduba in the backcourt. Now part of that eksena.
Yeah. Could have been a foul there on Batino, but Robbie Celis eat up the space and finish with his crafty layup. Nick Demusis with this.
Natin, because Simon Camacho did an excellent job in the first half matching up against Robbie Celis.
Jump ball, so they were not challenged. Pinigilan agad. Because it will stay with NUEVA ECIJA. It will go back to NUEVA ECIJA, rather. 14 on the shot clock. Robbie wants it. The last touch on ABRA.
13 on the shot clock.
Kung pinapakita ng ABRA yung versatility ng lineup nila, ito rin NUEVA.
Si Demusis ang 5.
Oo. Robbie may have rushed that shot. Back the other way. Crossover. Ildefonso digs in. And a foul on Robbie Celis. Not sure about that call though.
Here's another look. Did a good job of attacking the space, Nasa baseline.
Meron. Foul. Ildefonso.
Baseline.
Pulls up. Jumper won't work. Rebound, fought for. Nakuha ni Encho Serrano. Look out for the spin. That's off Encho. Back the other way sa mga nakaberde.
Sa salitang old school coaches, medyo nanggigil itong si Encho Serrano to score because I thought he had a wide open Marwin Taiwan in the left corner for an open shot. Instead, leads into a turnover.
Demusis. Teardrop. No good.
Good pass.
Here comes Taiwan. Finds Encho. Basket and one. Encho Serrano.
What a winning play by Dave Ildefonso. That defensive rebound and quick outlet triggered this 2-on-1 break, and the most basic fundamental pass was made by Marwin Taiwan. That bounce pass, Serrano with the finish.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on the go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Fast break points. Lamang ang ABRA, 12-4. Serrano unable to complete the three-point play. 15 points ang lamang ng solid North Weavers. JC Marcelino able to get away. He's looking for Wilson, but Dave Ildefonso is there.
He's everywhere. That's his third steal of the ball game.
Ildefonso launches the jumper. That won't go. A foul on Batino.
It's something that you rarely see. Kahit na obvious, umaamin ang player. But only the second team foul. And that could be a good foul because it stops the fast break opportunity.
Costello. Celis, top of the key, pulls up, jumper, no good. Rebound again, David Ildefonso. Got 8 rebounds in the ball game, 9 to go. It is 15 points. Serrano on the other side. Degus is there to help. Encho pulls up, the jumper doesn't go. Amacho saves it to Encho Serrano. Serrano push shot off the glass and in.
Simon Camacho just giving them another crack at the basket. And Encho Serrano, you know he wants to score, especially with that one-hander. Was that blocked by DI?
Absolutely. 17-point lead. We're back to where we started at the break. Serrano again. Batino's push shot. Di pumasok. Marcelino.
Now this is gut check time for me. Sa Nueva Ecija, you have a chance to turn the lead down because if you don't, you're looking for ABRA, to push this lead into the 20-point mark, and you don't want that.
Fishing expedition para dito kay Cap Robbie. Dalawang free throws yan para kay Robbie Celis.
I like what Robbie did right there. Hindi yung fishing expedition, that's only secondary, but everything has been on the pinch post, on the perimeter. That time, he goes to the low post, even against a taller Camacho. And, ginamitan lang niya ng experience. Binasabit niya, nasa free throw line siya.
I don't think in the first half he was getting the ball to where he wants it to be. Ngayon, mas natatanggap niya na.
He had less touches, that's for sure. But, if you try to recall, he was a little bit tentative silang dalawa ni Will McAloney. Credit to the defense of ABRA.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Robbie. No. 1 for 2.
What a rebound by Dave. That's his 9th defensive rebound on his way to a double-double.
3 steals and 1 block as well. Ildefonso for 3.
What's that song by Gary V? Di na natuto. All right, we see the switch again. And Dave Ildefonso, familiar with that switch. That happened in the first half. Knocks down and step into the 3 against McAloney. Here's the fast break once again.
Taiwan layup is good. ABRA.
Hindi natin alam yung word na yun.
Buti na lang, ha?
Yeah.
Na-experience mo yan, first hand.
What's that?
Yung friendship ko all over the world.
Of course. Of course. I am amazed. Hindi ka lang kilala. Talagang inaasikaso ka pa. Here's the double team on the post. Second time already. Kanina kay McAloney, possession prior. They force a turnover. And now they're gonna force another turnover. Look at the intensity of ABRA. It's like they're the ones trailing. The aggressiveness, the intensity. And what I like about their approach this game, which has been very evident, it's the right kind of intensity. Not too high, not too low.
That balance.
No pumping of the chest. Just a right mix of intensity.
Ildefonso.
That was a heat check shot.
2 of 6 or 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. Manaytay gets it to Marcelino. JC drives. McAloney gets a running start, forces that one.
Now here's the thing, McAloney in that situation on the drive and kick If you remember earlier, he had a similar turnover. He got the ball pretty much in the nail in the first half. Tentative to shoot turnover. Kick out, he was right at the right elbow. He has that shot. He has to take that shot.
Hindi kailangan all the time pupunta ka sa
Kasi may
malalim.
tira naman siya eh. Nakahanda yung depensa sa loob nitong ABRA.
Jolo Mendoza makes his move, finds
zone.
Oduba, blocked by Celis. JC spins,
What a
JC with a finish. Little spin cycle. NUEVA ECIJA down by 19. Ildefonso. Ayon nasa gitna. Bigay kay Mendoza. Jolo. Back to Ayon. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Mike. Mendoza for 3. Short. Macaloni with a rebound. Marcelino has it. JC is blocked. But a foul on Jolo Mendoza.
That's a big time block by Uduba, preventing the three-point play. Look at this move right here. It reminds me of Johnny A.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Alala mo ginagawa ni Flying Ian, that spin move 1-2 step.
No.
Mahirap na galawan yan.
Mahirap. Kanan nga lang.
Madalas kanan. Hindi. Siyempre si Marcelino, kaliwete to eh. JC.
11.4 points per game, 4.8 assists. He's averaging right around 15 points per game when he was with Zamboanga.
Still having an all-star season.
Yeah, ABRA still in control here. Ildefonso from the corner this time. Got it.
What an adjustment by Coach Yong. It looked like they were standing around possession prior against the zone. You put a guy in the corner and it's Ildefonso hit 3 threes before that. Simple catch and shoot knocks it down.
Marcelino with a breakdown move. 21 points ang lamang, 8 puntos na si JC Marcelino.
Here's that zone.
Oduba, Mendoza, Ildefonso is blocked. Manaytay gets to the loose ball. It's Marcelino with a finish. 10 points for Marcelino. Crowd coming alive here in Palayan City.
And just the kind of place you need to give this crowd a reason to cheer.
Mendoza fires. That won't go. Chu with a rebound. Last touch. Nijaya Chu. But they don't have a challenge anymore. Robbie Celis gets a breather. It's a big block. He was daring Dave Ildefonso there to take the shot. And on the other end, the finish from Marcelino.
You better be careful if you're ABRA. You want to finish the quarter strong the way you started it and not give the home team life to start the fourth.
Hindi natapos ni JC doon ang layup.
If you're ABRA in this possession, got to get something inside first before going outside. It's been all outside shots against the zone. Dave, though, thinks otherwise.
Oduba is fouled. Nasa penalty na ang NUEVA ECIJA. That will mean 2 free throws for John Oduba.
Yeah, that's the thing against the zone. That's the one you give up. The offensive rebounding because you're not properly matched up against the more aggressive or taller defenders. And Oduba was aggressive enough and smart enough to go to the right spot to pick up that miss from Ildefonso.
And John Oduba at the line. 4 points so far. The first trip at the foul line. That's that one to drop. Ringless. And
Gandang arco eh.
no, the blue gallery. They tuwang-tuwa. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
Look at the backspin.
Yeah.
He probably has the highest arcing free throw shot in the league. Ang
Meron
taas
pa,
nun, ha?
James Una. Meron pa, mataas din ang arco.
Okay. So pangalawa lang, itong si Uduba.
Oo.
Una si Una.
Yes. Villarias, Macaloni.
Again, he doesn't take the shot. Good thing a whistle was blown as he tries to barge against the taller Gio Chu. I thought he had a shot right there.
Yeah.
And we've seen him make those kind of shots.
I think it's a confidence thing for him now. Because he could prepare himself for a shot pagtanggap ng bola.
Right.
And maybe these free throws can help him. But he misses the first. A 19-point deficit faced by Nueva Ecija. 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 of 3 at the line for Will. Gets the second one to drop. 18-point lead for ABRA. Encho Serrano is back on the floor. Pahinga muna si Dave Ildefonso. Serrano to Ayon. Back to Serrano. Nasa gitna si Encho. Chu is asking for it. Ayon gets it. Ayon floats it in.
You know, the good scorers, they just know how to get to their sweet spots. And Ayon, they were tempting him to take the shot. Nice reject by Marcelino right here. Tingnan mo naman itong lineup na para sa ABRA. Nabanggit mo, Ildefonso takes a breather. Ang pumalit, dalawang champion. Ayon at si Serrano. Legit scorers.
And Ayon has been picking his spots here in the first 2 games with ABRA. This is his 3rd game with ABRA. And syempre kakatuwa yan ng kanyang parents, Tita Rain and syempre si Tito Roy nanonood from NYC.
Wow.
Good morning.
Oo.
Tita Bernadette.
Time yan, ha?
Oo. Maagang nagpa-reserve to ng mapabate.
Oo.
Kagabi pa lang sa kanilang oras.
Totally worth it. Lalong-lalo na pag nasa kabilang mundo ka, di ba yung oras mo? Kakaibang sakripisyo yun.
Mendoza misses the 3.
He's been struggling.
JV Marcelino. JV with a sidestep.
Excellent read to go for the sidestep as Jolo Mendoza at the last moment was trying to draw the charge pero iniwasan siya with that sidestep move by Marcelino.
Quick shout out kay Ronald Tubit watching right now.
The Saint.
Ayon, libre sa 3. Tapos. Villarias, Wilson has time. And that will do it. 3 quarters down in this matchup.
Down by 16, heading into the final canto.
18-0, ABRA 17-1. Marvin Taiwan, Encho Serrano, Raven Gonzalez, Alfred Ryan Batino, and Dave Ildefonso. There's a push.
How about Coach Yong? Not willing to risk his players playing with their food, so to speak. You look at the quarter scoring. You know, a better effort defensively by Nueva Ecija, not allowing ABRA for the first time in the 3 quarters not to go above 20. Only allowing them to score 18.
There's a steal.
He forced a steal pa.
JV Marcelino, layup is good. Down to 14, this lead.
I mean, the Twins, palagay ko, nung nasa tiyan pa lang sila ng nanay nila, tumatakbo na yan sa loob.
Kaya,
ang bibilis talaga, no?
ibang klase. Marvin Taiwan, 10 seconds to work with. Marvin steps out to the 3-point line.
Oh my goodness.
Cold-blooded Marvin Taiwan.
What a gutsy shot to silence the crowd.
12 puntos na para kay Marvin Taiwan. Macaloni makes his move.
Nice fake.
That time a foul on Batino.
You see the difference in that ball screen situation was that he caught the ball on the move. And he was pretty much inside the paint. But this one, just big time.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Not that we're questioning itong si Marvin Taiwan, but you know, may Jason Brickman din kasi na binring in itong ABRA,
right,
although he has yet to return here after just one game.
One game.
But he's, you know, he's coming into his own as a playmaker dito sa liga
Yeah,
natin.
I mean, like I said, it's always an advantage for a player if the coach knows you well, which Coach Yong has, what, at least 2 seasons of experience with him in San Juan.
Ildefonso fires a three, and he's far from done. Dave Ildefonso. He's owning Palayan City tonight.
And rightfully so. The way he's been playing from the get-go is the same way he wants to finish this game.
Wilson misses the three. Agawan sa rebound. That's Dave Ildefonso.
That's rebound number 10 for DI. And he's telling Marvin Taiwan what they're about to do now. They're trying to hit him on the weak side right here.
Serrano attacks. Batino, put back, no go. Gonzalez. They wear you down, the ABRA Solid North Weavers.
The thing with the zone is that you can only do it for oftentimes you can only do it for a short stretch. You know, for a certain period.
Kasi
because
napifigure out na.
masasanay na eh. Di ba? Makakabisado na ng mga players. And it worked out for them a little bit in the first 2 to 3 possessions that happened pretty much in the last part of the third quarter. But you could just see ABRA, pagtawid ng half court pa lang, sinasabi na ni DI kay Marvin ano itatakbo. Komportable na kasi sila.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Wilson against Ildefonso. Wilson inside, the former MVP. That won't work. Taiwan finds Gonzalez. The push shot is good. The young guns showing up.
And everybody has just been on the same page, in sync. Body language has been perfect. You know, even in that last play, Marvin Taiwan, you would think he would be pressured in the moment to give up the ball to Encho Serrano sa ilalim as he cut through the baseline underneath. But he waited, and then he passed on to Raven Gonzalez to finish the break. Steal.
Marcelino with a finish. But what impresses me the most here is, and I think for the young guys of ABRA, is yung maturity nila. You know, growing up, this is a big step-up game for them in terms of the pressure of MPBL play, and Raven Gonzalez epitomizing that here in the fourth quarter.
Look at their reaction. Their reaction is like this is a 2-point, 3-point game. And look at this display by Marvin. He splits the defense and drops it off once again to Gonzalez for back-to-back basket.
Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Gonzalez completes the three-point play. He's got 8 points. Marvin Taiwan with 6 assists in this game to go with his 12 points. JC Marcelino. Celis down the middle. There's a foul.
Foul number 9, Raven Gonzalez is second team foul.
Robbie Celis at the line. Ay, nagpa-survey si David Ildefonso
Oh,
sa akin. Na, I have never been pressured to answer
Yeah.
my entire life. When you
But even if I said wala, it would have made, I don't think it would have made a difference.
I know. I know.
But I get it. He's just trying to make a point,
Yes.
you know,
yes.
and but that's the thing, and I love that about the demeanor of ABRA, not only kay DI. Para gawin niya yon, it's just one possession. You could let it go. Pero,
That was an audacious pass, by the way. Mano-imano, Ildefonso against Celis. Dave, the fadeaway, it's short. Mocon taps it to Robbie. Tumatakbo si JV Marcelino. Celis inside. He's blocked, but a foul again.
he's not going to deny that one in terms of whether it's a foul or not. But a good effort nonetheless. And Robbie Celis did a good job of initiating contact and then using the shot fake to get to the line. This is a lot of basketball time left. 18-point lead, 6:24 remaining. Celis hits the first. But you have to force ABRA to play faster. Put him in a sort of like a panic mode, especially in the backcourt against that 8-second shot clock or backcourt violation rather, and maybe force a few turnovers.
And that's why they have, mga nagpe-pressure sa bola like Mocon, Marcelino, then the Marcelino twins. Camacho bringing the ball down against Manaytay. Taiwan, they trap him and he's forced to give it up. He gets it back though.
Kaya binigay ni Coach yung bola, magbaba ng bola kay Simon Camacho para hindi yung mga Marcelino ang pumressure, but they forced the miss eventually.
Ildefonso comes up with a steal.
That's his fourth steal of the game.
Ildefonso's numbers, there's a big 0 in his stat sheet. Turnovers.
Yeah.
Serrano against Mocon. Encho. It's a wild shot. Babalik sa Nueva Ecija ang bola.
So I thought he was setting up the middle to spin baseline kung saan hindi nakaset up yung help. But then again, we all know he loves that left shoulder or that little push shot.
Robbie against Camacho. And the captain refuses to go down without a fight.
Yun yung akala natin gagawin ni Serrano sa kabila. Sinet up yung gitna for that drop step move, and Celis able to create contact. Slowly chipping in this lead with these two free throws. 14 na lang to.
Yeah, and also nasa penalty na rin.
Yun lang.
ABRA. Celis 5 of 8 at the free throw line. Six of 9. It's Ivan Cuevas. 15-point game. Camacho bababa ng bola. Ayon-ayon, sinundo ang bola against Mocon. Mike. Ayon-ayon. 8 seconds to work with. Binigay kay Raven Gonzalez. Ayon-ayon gets it back. 5 seconds. Gonzalez is there. Push shot won't go. Marcelino with a rebound. Here come the Rice Vanguards. Taiwan with a steal. And Taiwan will finish. That's a big-time play again from Marvin Taiwan. 14 points.
Really a backbreaker, but a big answer by Mocon as he drills that three from the right corner.
14-point lead. Camacho, babalik na si Brian Batino. Ayon-ayon wants, you want to clear out. Ayon-ayon on Manaytay. 5 seconds. Mike, jumper. No. Look at JC Marcelino, foul on
That's a poor
Camacho.
foul. Yeah.
2 free throws para kay JC.
That's a poor foul, obviously, because it stops the clock and they're walking 85, 90-something feet to the free throw line.
Camacho has fouled out of the game. Grabe rin yung pag-tighten ni Coach Yong ng rotation niya bigla,
Right,
no?
sa second half. And this was to be expected. No, pinag-usapan natin yung lalim ng dalawang koponan na to, and we saw that in the first half. Gumamit hanggang even the 11th man, especially itong NUEVA ECIJA and John Wilson. But in the second half, when it's winning time, the often tendencies of coaches is really to shorten that rotation. Halos, hindi ko nakakamali, halos walang pahinga si Ildefonso. Got a breather maybe for a minute or two.
Yeah.
The end of the third quarter.
And JC Marcelino goes 0 for 2 there. Mocon with the steal. Marcelino to Marcelino for 2.
Timeout.
The Rice Vanguards nabuhayan ng crowd dito sa Palayan City. Ayon with the turnover. And Mocon with the steal, the pass from JV to JC for the finish.
Now forcing a turnover, a mishandle in the backcourt that led to the errant pass to a dark shirt by Ayon, and a 3-on-1 break finished by Marcelino. I'm sure you're not the first one of many play-by-plays na nagkamali sa kambal na to.
Tama.
Baka pang 100 na tayo.
Lagi. This was a 39-60 game at the 2:49 mark of the third. Ildefonso Mintis. Life here for NUEVA ECIJA. Mocon. JV fires a 3. No. And Serrano with a rebound. Back the other way.
Gusto na ni Encho. But they go to the post kay Batino.
Against Manaytay, Batino, the kick out, Taiwan, 3, got it! A big shot for Marwin Taiwan, time and again in this ball game.
Well, how about the composure of Batino? On the post, taking his time, kicking it out. Taiwan, what a big shot once again here in the fourth. And a big-time defensive stop by Dave Ildefonso. I tell you, I've never been impressed on the defensive end in this game, because the offensive end, it's been clear. He's the go-to guy.
Towels shed.
That DI looked forward to joining the MPBL was play against those that went against his tatay before. Surreal daw talaga. Obviously dominating this game as expected, but he admits to having some challenging times already during this regular season, one of which was the Pasay game, which they lost to. He continues to get used to the style of basketball here in the MPBL. But besides this, although he has played in so many other leagues here and abroad, he said, I like how the MPBL does a great job of making narratives and creating environments that will hype people up for certain games like this one. Dave will be back shortly after his game, after his stint abroad as he represents the country. More learnings to take back to us, he said. So that's Coach Chris.
He will represent the MPBL there. Basket and 1 for Manaytay, and they will review this. And what a great ambassador as well for the MPBL.
Right.
To Dave Ildefonso.
Right. Sila ni Gio Chu.
Yeah, and I like that he appreciates the narratives and the storytelling here in the league.
Here's the thing about that report. The first guy that I thought of, kasi sabi niya, kung sino nakalaban ng tatay niya,
Yes.
was Marlon Basco, number 1. Reynel Hugnatan, number 2.
Okay.
And kakampi niya ngayon, Marky, number 3.
Umabot ba? Umabot yata.
Oo naman. Oo naman.
And Christian Manaytay has 2 free throws right here.
Alex Cabagnot, Arwin Santos,
Kakampi.
kakampi.
At naging
And kalaban.
kalaban.
Oo. But his father could say the same thing, because remember, he came out of retirement. What was that, last year? Converge. So,
Did he? He was part of the staff.
hindi ba parang nag-unretire siya at one moment? Na-activate?
I think there was Meralco before. Medyo,
I don't know. Parang may point na ganun eh. I could be wrong.
ayon-ayon.
Sorry,
this is-
Lakay. Pero ang point ko, could be the other way around too. Na inabot din niya yung mga bata.
Tama. Yeah. Manaytay will attack the defense and he forces the issue again. And nakakuha siya ng foul. And this is pretty much the formula now for NUEVA ECIJA. Just pound it inside and attack.
Put your head down. Either make the basket and force a call.
Yeah. And you give space to guys like Manaytay and Robbie Celis one-on-one. May advantage sila dyan. Latino replaced by Raven Gonzalez.
Raven Gonzalez. And talk about ABRA being solid. Gonzalez has been solid as well. 8 points in 12 minutes. Couple rebounds. And it feels like, you know, in mga baskets, yeah, timely.
Wow. JV with a rebound, but he throws it away to Taiwan. Third steal para kay Marvin Taiwan. Final 2 minutes in this blockbuster matchup. 81-69. ABRA in control. Ayon. Ildefonso, 5 seconds to work with. Dave trying to put the icing on the cake there, pero hindi pumasok ang kanya tres. JC Marcelino. Robbie has a mismatch. Mocon lets it fly. No. Last touch with Dave Ildefonso.
Timeout.
Coach Don Dulay Sus there. Let's give a few shout outs here. Sabi ni Coach Alvin Tanyada,
Okay.
Meralco last team ni Danny Ay.
Okay.
Assistant coach sa Converge. Siyempre, Boss Kaiser Galvez nanonood. And,
Thank you.
1-71. 10-point game.
Time and score, obviously, on the side of ABRA, but they gotta manufacture a quality look
Yeah.
in this possession.
Serrano for 3. No. Villarias with a rebound. A glimmer of hope here for NUEVA ECIJA. Celis drives and a block from Raven Gonzalez. Just too long. Dito kay Robbie Celis. Pretty much also one of the sequences that characterized this game. That block.
I think those 2 blocks early in the first quarter
Yes.
really set the tone
Yes.
for this game. And it sounds cliche, Sedelf, but for the most part in a basketball game, highly anticipated game, it's really who wants it more. You know, and those plays, because you can come out prepared with all your schemes, and those are important, execution and all that. Pero yung gagawa ka ng paraan, kahit na mag-lapse ka o na late ka sa isang defensive assignment or whatever, and then to come up with those plays, because one thing that can fill in a lapse is effort.
Yeah.
And anytime napupunan lagi ng effort yung lapse na yun. And I thought, because it wasn't perfect, I'm sure ABRA,
Yeah, there were points. There were
you're
points
gonna
in the
watch
game.
this game and you should have done this, you should have done that, ito dapat, coverage, whatever. But their effort was close to perfect in this game.
Absolutely.
And they were led by this guy. He was just a sensation on both ends. I thought he was more impressive on the defensive end.
Absolutely.
Talk about David Ildefonso.
David Ildefonso.
The steals, the charge with Celis after that big 3 of Taiwan. They really wanted to take this game.
Yeah.
And
time and again, they've come up with answers every time. NUEVA ECIJA fought back. And ABRA, welcome to the top of the North Division. Your solid North.
parang hindi ko siya nakitang napagod. Parang feeling ko nga sumama pa loob niya nung pinalitan siya sa mga sandaling pinahinga siya. Di ba? But his